And we are live. Welcome to the TinySeed batch announcement for spring 2025. I'm your host, Rob Walling. And on this YouTube channel, as you know, we talk about all things related to building, launching, and growing SaaS companies. And in addition to educating entrepreneurs, as I've done for, well, just about 20 years now, hope that doesn't make me sound old, I also invest in and advise ambitious SaaS founders. And I do that through TinySeed. It's my remote startup accelerator for B2B SaaS that has to date invested in more than 200 startups, 204 to be exact. And today I'm excited to be joined by a couple of my colleagues to announce our newest investments in ambitious B2B SaaS companies. To do this, I would like to introduce two folks that you may be familiar with. Tracy Osborne, our head of product, and potentially, if his internet is holding up, Alex McQuaid, our Accelerator program director. This is where my producer's telling me Alex might not be making his internet's been a little janky for the last 10 minutes. So,
oh gosh, and there goes my camera. Goodness gracious!
Yeah. All right, I guess this is going to be amazing. As
long
as one of us.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Wow, we're having some tech difficulties today. So, okay, as long as my camera stays up, I'll represent Tracy, or I'll be the Tracy and Alex, which internally we call that Tralex already. We're basically the same person. So everything's fine. Maybe Alex will pop in here in a second. So yeah, representing the both of us. I'm Tracy. I was going to say program director. I'm no longer the program director. Alex is now the program director, and he is not here. I am the head of product for TinySeed and MicroConf. And Alex, I'll let you introduce yourself.
That's like a dramatic entrance, just to pop right in. Keep you suspended. I'm Alex McQuaid. I'm the program director for TinySeed, so overseeing the program experience that our new founders, who we are about to introduce, are going through the next year.
Yeah, and it's great to have everybody here. We're always super excited to announce our new batches. We run applications. We open them for a week or two in February, is that right? And then there's like a couple week evaluation, and then we do interviews, and then we make offers. And so we are wrapping up due diligence with a handful of the companies now. And technically our batch started about a week ago on May 1st. And in fact, we had an in-person kickoff in San Diego. Alex, you want to tell folks about that?
Yes, we did. We just wrapped it up this past week. So we brought together the new batch for a 2.5-day kickoff retreat experience. This is something we do with every batch. It is a chance to bring the batch together for people to start to build relationships with each other, with the other founders that they're going to be going through the program year with. It's an amazing time. It's one of my favorite parts of the year. We like to say that it's half work, half fun. We spend the mornings masterminding, diving into businesses. This batch, we did pricing reviews, which is something we often do. And then in the afternoons, we go out and we do activities together. We do food tours, we do escape rooms, which changes up every batch. We actually have a little video that we put together from this batch. So there we go, a little preview into what the experience is like. We had a bonfire by the beach, a few clips there of Rob giving some feedback to businesses. But yeah, it was a great time. It's always a big difference before the batch, before the kickoff retreat. Everyone's still kind of getting to know each other, and afterwards it feels like a really tightly bonded group of founders who are building trust and supporting each other.
And although we are a remote accelerator, we do meet up a couple times a year. Now, when we first started, so our first batch was in 2019, And I think we either had 3 or 4 in-person retreats
We
scheduled
planned
that year.
4, and then we were like, wait, that's way too many. We'll
Too
do
many.
8.
Vicious.
And then we're like,
Yeah, founders were like, no, I got to work on my
I have a
business. So
life.
now we meet up a couple
I
times
have
a year.
family. I have things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we found that kicking it off with a meetup, as Alex is saying, 2.5 days, everybody gets to know each other and gets the vibe, and it just makes all the calls and Slack much more cohesive because you've met people in person. So, Tracy, you want to talk a little bit about the batch we're about to announce?
Yeah. I wanted to say, we probably have some folks that maybe watching this live stream who didn't make it in, and that, we get so many applications, and a lot of we have a limited space in each batch. So that means that there's a lot of folks who don't make it in each year. A lot of times it takes a few times for people to apply to get in. Usually it's just like not the right moment for those folks. And after a couple of rounds, they've hit that inflection point where it makes sense to bring on investment and join the batch. So, a lot of strong companies don't make it in if they're too, like, maybe just a little bit too early, or there's some questions or some, like, maybe fix and churn and all that. There's a lot of folks we don't work with immediately, especially because we have small batch sizes. So I just want to acknowledge all the folks out there who, maybe were rejected from this recent round. Please reapply. We love to see reapplications. And so if that's you, hope to see you in the fall. Our next application round will be in September.
Yeah. Amazing. And as we dive in to our companies, I hope you join me in drinking some sparkling white wine or some Guinness Stout. Tracy, Alex?
Coffee.
Water.
Boom. All right. Well,
Alex is the only one in a reasonable time zone, and he's the one drinking water.
It's 9 a.m.
Boring.
Alex. So without further ado, we're going to dive in to these amazing SaaS companies for a spring 2025 Accelerator batch. Alex, you want to kick us off?
Yes. So first off, we have 4admin based in the United Kingdom. 4admin helps financial advisors scale using AI purpose-built for their complex back office operations.
Next up is Assemblia from Portugal. Assemblia builds highly customized AI automations to help government relations teams monitor, analyze, and report on legislative activity.
Then we have CargoFax, based in Florida and Brazil. CargoFax offers a web-based platform that democratizes trade data, providing actionable insights through intuitive visualizations and interactive dashboards designed for importers, exporters, freight forwarders, port operators, and other key trade participants.
Next, out of Colombia, we have DataPeers. DataPeers is an AI revenue workforce for real estate companies.
And we have HotHawk from the United Kingdom and Ukraine. HotHawk is an email client designed for how lead generation agencies run cold email for their clients.
And out of Israel, we have Inbox Zero. Inbox Zero is your intelligent email assistant. It automatically sorts your messages and prepares tailored responses, cutting email time in half.
Next up, we have Lead Truffle, based out of Texas and Ohio. Lead Truffle helps local businesses turn website visitors and missed calls into paying customers with 24/7 AI-powered text messaging.
And from New Jersey, United States, we have Outbound Legal. Outbound Legal delivers consistent client acquisition for personal injury attorneys through automated targeted marketing that puts law firms in control of their growth strategy.
Then we have PPC Assist coming to us from France. PPC Assist helps Amazon sellers increase profits and save time with automation and an AI assistant.
Next up, we have Reputeo, based out of Serbia. Get instant answers and engage with your data conversationally. Reputeo's AI search assistant brings information directly to your messaging platform.
And then from Maine, we have Rootable. Rootable is an all-in-one affiliate platform designed for online course creators and community builders. They automate tracking, payouts, and partner management, turning scattered affiliate programs into predictable revenue engines.
And then we have Sombra out of Germany and Australia. Sombra provides financial firms with a secure system that captures client conversations, generates compliant, structured reports, and reveals overlooked growth opportunities across the client base. And I think we lost Alex.
Oh no, Alex!
I will take Spindle. It is, oh, Alex. Bye. Next, we have Spindle coming to us from Florida and Brazil. Spindle helps companies optimize complex operations with real-time intelligent tracking of assets, people, and workflows. Thanks to everyone who applied.
Poor
Yeah,
Alex.
I know Alex might be back soon, but
we had Alex Mannequin now to join us.
I know. I do want to reiterate how many folks that we have backed out of these 204 companies that have been multi-time applicants. So if you're watching this and you didn't get in, it is the second, that third time, that fourth time, sometime is the charm, especially if you're showing progress, from application to application.
Yeah. Our accepted rates between number of applications we get in to the applicants we can accept each round is what, like you said, is like lower than Harvard.
Yeah,
you did the calculation once.
Couple percent. Yeah, it depends on the time and how many we fund. But yeah, it is. I believe it's lower than Harvard. It's definitely it's a competitive process, And I like to think about TinySeed as being one of the, if not the best SaaS accelerators in the world. World-class mentors. We have now that we've funded 200 companies, like the amount of funding we give, I like to say it's the perfect amount of funding, the right amount of funding, like that. It usually winds up being that. And then the community of founders that we have in our Slack and the ability, the support and advice that we can give them really helps folks get there faster. We hear it over and over again.
It's certainly the most targeted educational accelerator that I've ever seen, because there's so many, all the other accelerators, not all of them, but sure those are exceptions. But most folks focus on the demo day, the fundraising, that aspect. Whereas we are, because we have almost no focus on fundraising because we work with bootstrappers, a lot of folks who don't raise money after TinySeed. So all of our content and education and focus is what can we teach you? What can we help you learn? What can we connect you to?
Yep. It's about growth, right? Marketing and sales, as well as hiring. We do a little bit about fundraising and trying to think, even M&A is obviously a big topic because SaaS is such a valuable asset. Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hey, I was just going to chime in. Community too. You have all the other B2B SaaS founders you're surrounded by. And that's a unique perspective. It's regularly one of the things we hear, that especially as people become alumni, the network continues to be one of the biggest support systems they have.
Absolutely. No, it is the most accomplished and I think the best network for B2B SaaS. Maybe the best in the world. One of the best in the world for sure. And so anyways, we're singing the praises of TinySeed. It's not, I don't do things half-ass. I want to be the best. And so when we started TinySeed, I didn't know if that was possible. And now that we're here, I'm like, no, we're really good. Like we help folks. So if you are watching this and you're thinking, you know what? I might want to apply to TinySeed. Alex, when is our next application period? Hey, bye, Alex.
Bye, Alex. Today is the day of issues. All right.
Really
TinySeed's next application period will be in September 2025. So, if you want to be notified of when that happens, go to tinyseed.com, join our mailing list, and we will send you over an email when it opens, or you can put a mark on your calendar. It's very likely, I can't guarantee you right now, but it's very likely going to be the Tuesday after Memorial Day in the US. So the first Tuesday in September.
Day.
Oh, yeah.
Memorial Day is in May.
Yeah, Memorial Day is coming next week, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be September, early to mid-September, right?
Yeah, and open for 1 or 2 weeks. We'll see.
Yeah,
we've been kicking around the idea of maybe doing it 1 week. So, I would recommend getting on that mailing list so you'll get the notification so you know when it's open and you know when it closes.
tinyseed.com/apply. And with that, Tracy Osborne, I'm going to let you go. Your
Tralex is out.
Tralex, bye, Tralex. I'm going to take us out here. We are really excited for this upcoming batch. If you're an ambitious founder building B2B SaaS and you'd like to learn more about TinySeed, I'd highly recommend you go watch these videos. You can also find the links in the description. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.